Buonasera a tutti, good evening and welcome to the Italian Radio Hour. Io sono Viviana and I would like to welcome back our regular listeners and also welcome any new listeners. Also be sure to like us on Instagram and Facebook at the Italian Radio Hour and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch up on any past video interviews. Vorrei dare il benvenuto ai nostri ascoltatori da tutto il mondo, grazie per essere con noi anche oggi mentre continuiamo il nostro viaggio per l'Italia e la cultura italiana. Today, I'm very excited to take you on a journey through the gold traditions of Abruzzo, as many of you might be coming from this region, or you are planning to visit Abruzzo, and definitely among one of your experiences or things to learn about this region is indeed the strong and very ancient golden traditions. And in order to have this conversation, I will be joined by Filippo di Rienzo, who is the seventh generation of one of the most famous and recognizable Oreficerie in Scanno. But before we bring Filippo on, a little pubblicità. Parli italiano? Do you want to learn, improve, or master your Italian? Istituto Mondo Italiano can help. Located in the heart of Regent Square, Mondo Italiano offers small group classes and one-on-one private tutoring to help you learn Italian in no time. Visit us online at www.istitutomondoitaliano.org. Buonasera Filippo, come stai?
Buonasera, tutto bene, grazie.
So you are in the beautiful town of Scanno, which I had the pleasure to visit a couple of summers ago. And I was on my exploratory tour of Abruzzo. And I have to admit, it was not a region that I was very familiar with. And the more places I went to visit, the more I fell in love with Abruzzo and Scanno. The colors of the lake, they're just fantastic. So, Filippo, let's talk a little bit about you, about your growing up in Abruzzo, Scanno, and so forth. So tell us a little bit about you first.
Yeah, I live in Scanno, but I was born to Pescara because my mother is from Pescara, and then we moved to Scanno because the family of my father had an important tradition of goldsmithery tradition, and so when I was child, I know that my future was been in Scanno, and for this reason I want to, after the study in Rome, I wanted to come back to Scanno for to learn a tradition of my family. And now I'm in Scanno since 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and it's possible to see our beautiful lake. So it's a earth shape, a natural lake, and Scanno is a little country in the mountain, and for this reason the life in Scanno is good. It's not chaotic life, it's perfect life for a more quiet life, and is full of flowers of green, and so it's possible to is perfect for child or for the people after the work. So when
to enjoy the outdoors, and yes, because you have lakes, you have mountains, you have beautiful parks. So it is definitely a region that has so much to offer. And again, I really fell in love with everything that I got to see and experience. And when I was in Pescara, actually, that's where my curiosity started, because I was at the museum, La Casa Museo, D'Annunzio and looking at the different pictures, there was one that actually caught my attention, which I'm going to share because as you can see, I accessorize quite a bit, so I enjoy my jewelry. And but this one image portrayed some very big earrings, which we're going to go and talk about it just in a little bit. And I took a picture of it, and I've never seen something that was that elaborate and that big. And I was wondering how those earrings must be really, really heavy. And also we'll talk about that because it wasn't the case. And then, I explore more of the region, get to see another beautiful picture, and that is indeed of a traditional costume of Scanno with some of the other jewelry that looks very elegant, very ancient. And at that point, I realized that I had to research more. And needless to say that your family's last name was, coming up on all the searches that I had done. So I had to come and visit initially the store. I had the pleasure to meet you. There was the time where we're still wearing masks and so forth. But what was even more special about my visit to your Oreficeria is that you have a room that is a museum that contains so many artifacts that really trace back the tradition, the gold traditions of Scanno. And I wanted to start then with your first ancestor, the one that started the whole business, and maybe what it was the first piece of jewelry or accessory that he created. I think that takes us to Eugenio, right?
Yes, my family tradition is a goldsmithery tradition, and was born at the about 1850 to decorate our traditional dress. So in Scanno, is important for us the dress because in the past women were wearing this different kind of dress, and the first object that my ancestor created were the buttons that open and close the dress. Yeah, the dress, and for the women, but for men, for sheeper, they created the buckles for a mantle that the sheeper were wearing during the transumanza. So is another important tradition of Abruzzo sheeper, that the transumanza is the movement that the sheeper did on September, directed to Puglia, or Toscana, so is directed to the sea.
So those how do you call them in those buckles? They have a specific name, right?
Yeah, the specific name is grappe, so in Italian means fibie. So is in dialectical form grappe for the mantle, the sheeper, per le cappe. This is a dialectical form of mantle, of sheeper mantle. And after this production of jewels and object of button and the buckles, my great grandfather Armando started to turn the object button into the jewels. So
Mm-hmm.
for this reason, at the early or 20th century, my ancestor start to create a different kind of jewels with buttons, like
Mm-hmm.
rings, necklaces, or bracelets or pendant that has like symbol a different kind of design of button that in 19th century the women choose for their dress.
When these dresses were dresses that people would wear for special occasions, or there were some of these jewels also worn on a everyday basis?
So we have a different kind now. We have a different kind of jewels that comes from our important past, from our ancestors, and so the jewels that the women were wearing with every kind of dress were the earrings that the same earrings that you wear now. So
now I'm going to get them closer to the microphone on purpose because the sound is very important, and they're not heavy as they might look like, because they're the manufacturing, la lavorazione is very, very delicate. So what is the name of these specific type of earrings?
Yeah, the name of those earrings are circeglie, so what means basket shape in dialectical forms. And this kind of earrings has two different symbols in the center. So one has the rooster for the day, were wearing by the women during the day, and the other with the star were wearing during the night. Because this closure is the unique closure that is possible wear earrings while sleeping, and for this reason they wearing the rooster during the day and the star during the night. They never put off the earrings. And so this particular sound of the pendants and of the pearls are a good luck charm.
So one thing that I understood while I visited your shop, your Oreficeria, and this for those of you that will be watching the video interview, is another example of earrings, but I'm going to let you pronounce.
His particular name, a dialectical name. So the name is sciacquaglie. So it's from sciacquare, is washing the dress, because in the past the women were wearing those earrings during the washing into the river, the washing dresses into the river. And so the movement that the earrings make, so the sound that the earrings did, so it's like good luck. So it's tin 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 tin, because the south of Italy is full of good luck. Is a crazy for a good luck charm or amulet.
Yes, and also if I remember correctly, I will be jumping back and forth between different pieces because they're all worth spending a few minutes to talk about them. What are we looking at in this one case with these long chains? Is it still men's accessories?
Yeah, of course. Inside this showcase, so at the center we have the 13 pendants. So this pendant 13 in Italy was a good luck number. It represents the number of Saint Anton, because Saint Anton was represented the protection of the children, the child or a family during their life. And this is the good luck charm that the grandparents give for a birth of grandson or granddaughter. And this pendant has a 13 number with 13 pendants, good luck pendants, and every pendant has a different meanings. So it's like, for example, is the corn for a good luck, or the heart for love, or like Saint Anton for protection of the children, and other different kind of pendants. And before the photo before of this, so we have the lace tradition. Lace tradition is came from this part of the dress. So is a another important traditional Scanno Abruzzo tradition. So in this collection, it's possible to see. Yeah, I don't see now. I see now your pendant.
I think I emptied that case when I came.
Yeah, I know. So it's 3 pieces of lace. And for this collection, inside we have a lace tradition. Is a very a really soft wire, because it's like cotton wire, and came from this part of the dress. Around we have the filigree in silver or gold. So we create by hand the filigree part, and inside the women of Scanno makes by hand also obviously the lace tradition. And for this reason, this collection has inside 2 different kind of tradition: lace and goldsmithery.
Yes, so il tombolo, which if you're lucky, you might still see in different towns, smaller towns, ladies with a great ability and great dexterity doing tombolo work. So here, what it creates, it's actually a very, I'm actually going to take off my ring right now, but the kind of a silver, so to speak, it gives it such a nice, shiny effect, and also very, very light. So they're my favorite pieces. There is something else also there. I think I'm gonna just continue sharing some of the pieces that I saw and definitely fell in love with, and they are unique also to your shop. This caught my attention. So it looks like a ring with 2 hands, and there is a little in this little video, I think you're opening it and kind of showing us how that works. Can you tell us a little bit about this piece?
Yeah. So this is our traditional ring. Well, it's possible to see 2 ends. So the end of the man, the end of the women, and in the center, that when we open the ring, appear the heart. Is a traditional, the heart is a traditional wedding ring of Scanno. And we make this ring in gold for a wedding ring or a engagement ring, or but we have also in silver, because now is one of our most important symbol of our tradition, and so is every day people buy it, not like a wedding ring, but like, for example, like a single a simple women ring.
Okay.
Yeah, this photo is from our workshop.
Workshop.
Yeah.
with ancient tools. Let me see. There might be some of the pictures might not be necessarily in order. This one is gives us a better perspective. How
Yeah,
are the
because
instruments?
yeah, because this is inside our goldsmithery. We have a little museum, and in which it's possible to see a different kind of old tools that my ancestor used to create to make jewels since 1850. And since 1950 we opened another laboratory in new in the new part of Scanno, modern laboratory in which we create now creating the jewel in silver or gold. But inside the museum is for us is important because every day we show to everybody, to all global tourists, also the old collection that we have inside and the old jewels. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep on. I'll just trying to keep this in the background without bothering much our conversation. But this was indeed it's something that people should definitely come and visit, because you're not going to see all these artifacts. They're also so old in just one place. So it's like traveling back in history, not only of your family tradition, but also what were the main pieces in the attires of men and women back in the day.
Yeah, for our with our museum, we work with agency that in our year every day we sorry, I think that
this is the beauty of live broadcasting. It might be a customer coming into the shop. Maybe they can join us.
I'm sorry.
We'll ask them who they are and what they would like to buy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm alone at the goldsmithery, and so now
it might happen. If
so
that is the case,
yeah,
absolutely.
but no,
We can resume
yeah,
later.
don't worry, but he's the only friend. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I was going to ask you those that picture. Let me see if I can that we saw before, and right now we're just letting some images scroll in the background. But are there any festivals or events where ladies would be still wearing those traditional costumes and maybe parading through Scanno, or is it more a thing of the past? Ci sono ancora festival in costume?
Yeah. I know. I understand you. So for us is really important the dress. For this reason, in every event that Scanno organize, so we have a different women that wear traditional dress, and also on 14th of August we have the reproduction of the old wedding day. So in the past the women wearing all women wearing the dress, and on this day it's possible to see again all women with traditional dresses and traditional jewels, and also the man, but the man is ever simple than
That's
the women.
weird. Is this picture taken from one of those events by chance?
Yeah, of course, it's this. So it's me and my friend, and during this event on 14 August.
Yes.
And
So absolutely, that's also something that when people are scheduling their trips to Italy, especially in the summer, I always tell them, please check the schedule for festivals, sagre, because that's when you're going to see those examples of traditions that are no longer practiced, so to speak. It's not that every day a girl would dress up this way, and you really get to appreciate how they have kept the tradition, probably with a lot of pride as well, because I'm sure the girls want to participate in these events, and the men as well. There is also, obviously your family being already so many generations, 7 generations, they got also some pretty important awards and recognitions. Also some of the jewelry, there is a patent with the Chamber of Commerce of L'Aquila. So can you tell us what were some of the recognitions that your family received from either the Italian Republic or some other organizations or are in the industry?
Yeah, in 1950, our most important traditional jewel that is Amorino, is a brooch pendant that was influenced by Napolitan Baroque and was created by my great-grandfather and in 1926. And since 1950, the Amorino brooch pendant was protected by a copyright because was invented by my great-grandfather. This brooch pendant has 3 different meanings. The crown on the top, which is symbolizing nobility, the angel in the center that represent the protection of the family, and the heart for love. So it's a gift that my great-grandfather is this that my great-grandfather gave to my great-grandmother before the wedding day, and so now is our symbol, the symbol of our family. After this war, in 2001, we created the key of the city of Scanno in gold to Carlo Azeglio Ciampi.
Go ahead, continue describing it. I'll try
to
find it.
Is a gold key for Carlo Azeglio Ciampi, is an Italian president of Italian Republic, and for when he went to Scanno for honor of citizen of Scanno citizen. And after 9 years, in 2010, we make the pins for the Pope, Benedetto XVI. So is the for external celebrations. And also in 2011, we for 150 years from the unification of Italy. So the Abruzzo region choose our laboratory for reproduce the silver medal that they want to celebrate for this anniversary of Italy is important. Is important anniversary, and our goldsmithery create all silver medal for this ceremony. But in past we are lucky because we are our ancestor at the early or 19th or 20th century was he want to choose a different to create a different kind of jewels, and they had different awards. And in fact, if it's possible to see on a website, on our website is a section that was called our story, and it's possible to see that in, I don't remember the year, but I think that is 1989, and my great grandfather received the name is Ercole d'Oro, so is a gold for is a global award to his production, his creations, and for thanks to his work, his tradition. Scanno, not only Scanno, but not only Abruzzo region, also Italy was recognized for in the world for this creation. And for us is important that our ancestor gave us different kind of creation, and also a different kind of awards, because for us is everyday game, everyday game. Yeah, it's everyday game, because every day we want to grow up our work and our tradition. And so for us, for this reason, from since 2017, when I come in the agency, in the business, so we created a business digital marketing project. So for this reason, we start to create the e-commerce for the website with e-commerce for online sell, and also it's possible to find us on Instagram, like Oreficeria di Rienzo, or Facebook with the same name. Also on YouTube we have our channel, and it's possible to see all kind of videos of our creation or our shootings. And also in the website we have this is the Asian collection that we have, because we have a museum, but for this reason we love the old jewels, and this is the old collection. And also in the website we have also the goldsmithery, the goldsmith corner, I'm sorry. Is a section that where it's possible to see a different kind of
well, it's made the process of creating the jewelry as well. Is that who is seen the video with there is someone doing the drawing. Is it your uncle? Is it someone from the family? I think
Yeah.
he's coming up soon. Mm-hmm.
My uncle is a goldsmith of the family. He paint and he create and he make jewels. But now we have the jewel design that that our ancestor gave us. But we create a new model, a new jewels with a new design. Because when you are goldsmith, it's possible to create, and also we want to maintain the past, the tradition, but we have
you want to have also the present represented, so almost bridge the two experiences, the centuries in between.
Yeah, we know that we stay in this period, and so we want to maintain the tradition, but we have an eye on our society and on the world, because it's important tradition, but the most important thing for us is communicate with our guests, with people, and give the all information of our tradition, because for in this method we have our tradition during the life, so it's possible to see. But if we don't talk about this, so they died.
Exactly. So talking about tradition, this is going to be the last piece of jewelry that I would like to share, but this is also how I became acquainted with a symbol that is representative of not only your Oreficeria, but pretty much of the territory, which is the La Presentosa, which also Gabriele D'Annunzio obviously mentions in the opera Il trionfo della morte, una grande stella di filigrana con in mezzo due cuori. So if you start to see this pendant on a woman's neck, I would say there is a good likelihood that either she is from Abruzzo or some of maybe her in-laws or her husband and so forth are from this region, because that's really what a lot of people associate it with. Let me ask you, 2 hearts, 1 heart, what is the difference in the meaning? Or maybe to whom would you give just 1 heart, and to whom you would give 2 hearts?
Yeah, when we have the Presentosa with 2 hearts inside, so which symbolizing love. So in the past, on September, before the shipper moved to Transumanza, give to his future bride an engagement pendant, a star-shaped pendant. Presentosa, in fact, came from present. So it's presente, gift. And the star with inside as 2 hearts is for love. So when the people see the 2 hearts, is not possible to do nothing, because it's was taken.
That woman is already she's taken. It's a good
Yeah. And but the Presentosa with 1 heart inside is for friendship, is a good luck charm. For this reason, now it's possible to give Presentosa with single heart for a sister, brother, or also a mother, but 2 hearts is only for a couple.
Okay. Well, I wanted to profusely thank you for this time together. And again, in the effort that the new generation is putting out to maintain the link to the past by sharing these traditions, again, feel free to travel to Abruzzo, make a point of going to Scanno, ask for Filippo when you go and see the Oreficeria di Rienzo, because I'm sure that will definitely be worth your time, even if that means taking a little detour. Do it on August 14th, and you will be definitely treated to something spectacular. I know that you guys have been in Dubai, so you have brought these jewels also to the international arena. Do you have any either upcoming shows, or what would it be if there is any industry expo convention that all of you goldsmith participate in on an annual basis in Italy? Is there any convention? Because I thought there was one maybe in either Verona, Vicenza, maybe Vicenza. I don't know. I was just wondering if there is any convention where everyone will exhibit their beautiful pieces of art.
Yeah, during the last years, we want to while we open the store online, we want to participate to a different kind of event also in Italy and outside, and we stayed in 2 years in VOD. So VOD is the International Jewelry Show of Vicenza Oro, Dubai. So it's the edition of Vicenza Oro in Dubai.
In Dubai.
And yeah, for this reason, we want to came in Dubai for those two exhibitions, jewelry exhibition. But when we stay here, we want to stay in 2020 Expo Dubai, and so after it was COVID, and so is moved translation or the event, but at last we participate in Expo Dubai 2020 on January last year on January. We went to Dubai inside the Italian pavilion. We showed the old collection that our ancestor gave us and the old tools. We reproduced a old workshop with the old tools that my ancestor used to create jewels. And for us, it's important because it's a good chance to communicate to everybody our tradition, but we don't want to turn our goldsmithery tradition into industry, because we want to maintain the artisanal work, and so we want that the people came
and feel that they are
to
buying
us.
something special, and I can attest to it.
Yeah, and for us, this thing is important. Is the most important, because we want to continue to create jewel by hand, and so is a good relation between handmade and online.
Wonderful.
But not grow.
Yes, you don't want to become a commercial where you're just printing your pieces purely, which if you started to build an eye, and like I traveled and visited a few places also outside Scanno, And you started to see, for instance, even the sciacquaglie, which ones are hand engraved and which ones are just like, they felt like printed. So you want to maintain that tradition of that unique piece and the artistic part of it. Well, Filippo, unfortunately, our time together is up. Il Big Ben ha detto stop. It's time for us to say arrivederci e alla prossima. We want to thank you for tuning in into the program. If you have any questions or comments, or if you have any topics you would like us to address, please contact us at theitalianradiohour@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. And remember, if you or any of your family and friends have missed a prior episode or would like to listen to this episode again, please visit our website at www.istitutomondoitaliano.org and click on the Italian Radio Hour tab. You can also subscribe to the Italian Radio Hour on YouTube or where you catch your favorite podcasts. I would like to thank very much my guest, Filippo di Rienzo. Wish you all the best. Our sponsor, Istituto Mondo Italiano. And until next time, alla prossima. Ciao, ciao.